Hi guys, my name is Perfina.
I'm Jerry, aka Your Body, Alibaba of Cyprus.
Casey, and this is me on ratn'nark.
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 This is my crazy story.
So today I'm going to talk about a funny story about myself. I just feel like, saying it loud because when I think about it, I'm always like laughing. So as you know, I'm from Congo and yeah, I speak French. When I came in the island like 4 years ago now, in 2016, I didn't know how to speak English at all. So I learned my English here. And it was like very crazy when people try and like talk to me. I don't understand anything, so my friends will just be there, try and help me. And today I can really like speak, a bit fluently. So there is this guy that was on my Snapchat that was texting me, and he was like asking me a lot of questions, and his English was so hard. Like anytime he would text me, I would always use Google Translate. And that day I was like, no, today I'm going to use my own English, no Google Translate. So he asked me like, are you dating? Me, I don't know what dating was. I was like, are you dating? What is dating? Then in my head, dating means like, I was thinking, are you sad? Like, are you happy? Are you hungry? So I told the guy like, right now I don't feel like eating. That's why I told him. So the guy was like, no, I'm asking if you're dating. Then I'm like, yeah, I told you I don't feel like eating. So the guy was like, wait. Thank God I told him that I was from Congo, that my first language is French. Then he's like, okay, wait, what I'm asking you is, are you dating? And he did not even ask me like, try and explain me like, are you seeing someone? No, he didn't. He kept on just asking the same question. I didn't even want like to check my Google Translate. So I waited like for my friends from Nigeria. Then I asked her, I was like, sorry, what dating means? Because I don't know. Then she told me that dating means like if you are like seeing someone, if you have a boyfriend. I'm like, oh my God, all of them. Then I explained the story. Everyone was just laughing at me. So since that, when he texted me again, I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you told me. I thought you were asking me if I wanted to eat or if I wanted like to go out, like to eat or something. Then the girl was like, yes, it's fine, I understand. So I'm proud now I can speak English and I know the meaning of dating. Thanks.
All right, funny story, man. All right, this happened, was it 2008? Yes, 2008, 2009. I was doing my first degree in Olabisi Obanja University. So, so what happened was that, then I used to like, gamble a lot. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I love gambling a lot. So I was gambling. I exhausted all my money. It was during that period my dad gave me some money for school fee. We used to pay instrumental, so that was the final instrumental before I could do my exams, So my dad gave me some money for school fee, so I went to put it in my bank account. I was like, this money, should I pay it? Or I should, I should just use it to play my normal gamble, PlayStation, So I left the money there for like 2 days, 3 days. So I was like, no. So I went to where I play games, like where I play my PlayStation gamble in my street. And what happened was that they ate my money. Man, they finished my money that day. I sold my phone, those small Motorola phone. I sold my phone. Still they ate it. So what am I going to do? I must eat this money back. Let me make sure I eat this money. So I remember that I saved some money in my bank. So I went to my bank. I withdrew this money. It was like 50 naira notes. It was much like this, bundles, 50 naira notes. Imagine you trekked like almost 30 minutes journey. You trekked to get money just to go and play gamble. You can't even enter cab or enter bike from that money because you want to go and play gamble. So I took the money. I took it to where we play gamble. So we started, 50 naira. We started 200, 300 naira, 400 naira, 500 naira. When they eat your money, where everybody in the game house is holding your money. You know, when you look this one and you see 50 naira, you see this one 50. So that's how they finish on my money. I couldn't go home and say I've not paid school fees. So I went home, I did not say anything. So where God will catch me now? Where God will catch me? It was time for exam. I couldn't write exam. You know, before then, when my dad gave me the money, I went to print, you know, I want to print a fake school receipt. Me and my friend then, I want to print a fake school receipt. I wrote everything, I signed like the registrar, I signed everything, you know. Took it back home. My dad was like, oh, you've paid your school fees? I said, yes, I've paid my school fees. So, where Kasala we boss, you know, I go back home, you know, it was the day of exams. I wasn't allowed to write exams, you know, and the registrar was my dad's friend, so he had to like call my dad and say, what happened? I've not paid my school fee, I'm not writing. My dad was like, no, I've paid my school fees, this is the receipt, blah, blah, blah. My father took the receipt, he went to school, he showed the registrar, man, that day wasn't funny, man. And my dad is a teacher. All these teachers, they sabi use cane well. Oh my God. When my dad started with me that day, you know, you're an adult, you know, in university, and your dad started using cane to flog you, where your mates are. You know how embarrassing that is.
So basically last year, 2 days before my birthday, I went to a sleepover at my friend's house. And basically, I have a strict mom and she doesn't really allow me to go to clubs, and she only allowed me like twice for graduation, and that was it. So as my birthday came closer, my friends were convincing me to go to the club with them. They're like, you know, you're turning 19, let's just go have some fun, your mom will never find out. And it took some convincing, but eventually I agreed. I regretted that decision so much. So, you know, as you know, we dressed up, and as we were on our way, my mom called me while I was in the cab, and this was like 11, 12 o'clock in the night, and my mom never calls me at this hour whenever I'm at sleepovers. So I pick up, and then she was like, hey, where are you? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm at my friend's house, what do you mean? And she's like, no, you're not. I can hear the car engine. I can hear that you're like on the road somewhere. And then at this moment, I'm signaling for the driver to stop driving. And I'm like, no, mom, I'm not in the car. Like, I'm at her house, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, then let me talk to her parents. And at the time, my friend's dad had traveled and her mom was like at home. So I was just like, oh, her dad is not here. And like her mom traveled with the father. And then she was like, I'll call you back in 2 minutes. You better pick up. And at this point, I'm panicking, but we've already gone so far and like we're almost at the club. So we're just like, okay, we'll figure this out. We got to the club, and my other friends had come with me, and my mom knew that they were at the sleepover with us. So we all just like went to the bathroom, and then I had to call my mom. And then I was like pretending like they were making cereal. I was like, oh, Christy, can you pass me the bowl? Or like, you know, and then she was like, what are you doing? We're like, oh, we're just making cereal, blah, blah. And then I tried to divert the attention that like at this moment it was already midnight. I'm like, by the way, mom, it's my birthday. You probably didn't remember. She was like, oh yeah, happy birthday, blah, blah. So then she completely forgot about it. But I felt so bad for lying. I felt so bad. So, okay, that situation is over. We're at the club. We're all, you know, we got a table. We're dancing. We're drinking. And the cops show up. And okay, so in Ethiopia, selling shisha as a business is illegal, and this particular club we went to sold shisha as a business. But thankfully that night, they didn't start selling it yet. So the cops came, and if the cops catch you at the club, they don't care who you are, what age you are, everybody has to get taken to the police station. And I was so terrified because I've already lied to my mom to such a length, and like, just calling her saying I'm at the police station, like there was no way I was going to explain myself at that moment. So now like the manager is just telling everybody to calm down, everything will be fine. And then like I'm just shaking my seat and I'm just like looking at my friend, I'm just like, what are we gonna do? Like we can't get arrested, yo. But luckily like after 10 minutes, the cops, they let us continue, but like they locked the door so like nobody could leave. And that was such an intense moment. And then as soon as they opened the doors, we left.
I don't know how it happened, but like I was caught. Like they came question me and that.
I remember this clear as day.
And we're going to leave the guy's place at 4 p.m. and then we're going to be home by like 7.
What did I do? I now saw the man peeing in the woman.
Like youth couples there in school, and she helped us receive the principal secretary because the question papers were left in the principal's office.
Merely dove down to the thing, ejected the tape.
On our way to school, we were kidnapped.